obviously one of our Canadian heroes, but did you know that we actually have our own superhero in Canada? It's not Don Cherry. It's not the I Am Canadian guy. It's not the Mountie from Due North. Do you know who it is?
Yeah, it's Captain Canuck.
Where the lines between fantasy and reality blur, Canada's very own superhero lies in waiting.
His real name is Tom Evans. He's an ex-RCMP officer, and he works for the International Security Organization.
Captain Canuck was born in '74, when the very fabric of our country was under threat.
When Quebec started talking about separation, I think a lot of Canadians started thinking about Canada as a country and us as Canadians. It's sort of like, when a family's about to break up, people start to seriously think about, the family as a unit. And boy, what do we need to do here to make this work?
He was to inspire nationalism in an uncertain world. Nixon resigned, Vietnam seethed with unpopularity, and social liberalism was spreading. It was in these changing times that Canada needed to define itself.
I remember getting letters from fans who felt that Canada was now complete now that we had our own superhero. The country was somehow culturally complete now.
The comic was set in Canada, which is something you almost never see with any kind of comic book. Most comics are most Marvel comics are set in New York. Most DC stuff's set in, cities don't actually exist like Metropolis or Gotham.
One of the reasons I made him part native is because, obviously the natives are, if anybody's going to be Canadian, well, the natives have claim to that. The fact that he was less violent and more polite, of course, sets him apart from, the American series.
He got his superpowers while leading a Cub Scout troop on a camping trip, encountered a UFO, and was given super strength and speed.
When first released, the comic sold 2.3 million copies at a whopping 35 cents an issue.
It was well received. The media was certainly interested and did a lot of stories on Captain Canuck. The comic book sold terrifically well. There was a CBC radio play. All kinds of things happened.
And stay tuned, because there are even rumors of a Captain Canuck movie in the works. After all, what self-respecting superhero would be complete without his very own feature-length film?
The film rights have been optioned to a company in Toronto. A lot of people feel that eventually a film will get made.
But the public, it seems, is in need of a reminder.
Do you know who Captain Canuck is?
No.
Captain Canuck, wasn't he part of the Crazy Canucks in the skiing back in the day there?
No. So you've never seen this guy in my shirt?
No, never. But he looks nice.
He is. He's Canadian. They're all nice.
I'm afraid not. Is this going to be on TV? Hi, Mom.
Do you think Canada needs a superhero?
Yes, definitely. No. Yes.
The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice.
Again, now in changing times, it seems the perfect occasion to resurrect our national superhero. In Vancouver, I'm Peter Kim for The Express.
Captain Canuck.